All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Lester. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Detroit! A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Gallman. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw on 2nd down. Lester. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so might as well have not even had the penalty.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun!
Operating from the gun. Lester almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
No, check, Patriot!
From the gun, Lester. Incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. On the toss, there goes Gallman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
And they'll go on the ground. Dances by him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Jack 31. Jack 31. Run. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, we're going right there.
Now Dak on the option left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
47. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
To the right. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Hey, Sweat. We're going right there. We're going right there. We go 46. Done. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
little
thing.
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lester. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they wear a glove, not wear a glove, how cold is it. You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw. Lester. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. tight end carry. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Rhett Ellison taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are in for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-3. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
We're going to 53.
Now Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got it.
Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. A second down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
47.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And Wilson has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second down, Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go, get out, get out. 41's the whip. Right there, over there. Right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And on the ground they go with a running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go, hey, run it, run! Here we go, go to 54, lining. 26.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Under.
Play action now. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go to 54, lining. 26.
Now Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Under.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To the air again, Prescott. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They start on the ground with Gallman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Lester, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Gallman, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Off the play fake. Lester. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
To throw again, Lester. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lester. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Swing on the field, right. To the right. 26.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Sheds off the tackle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We go 47. 26.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, over there. Right there. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hustle, hustle. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott to throw this time. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Alec Ogletree in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Good. Here you go. Good. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set. Green, 39.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a toss. This is Gallman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.